And we are live. Yes, guys. Yes, I know. I did have another live video. What, 2 hours ago? Three? Something like that. But I was like, you know what? I cannot wait until Friday to do a video, because I wouldn't be able to do it tomorrow. And I was like, no, we're going to do a live now. Yet again, I don't know how long we're going to be here for, but we have some stuff to talk about. As you guys can see on the thumbnail, the title, Casemiro to Man United. I don't know. We're linked to everybody at this freaking point, and we gotta talk about it. We have to talk about it. At this point, I've basically been repping my international kids because we're taking a little bit of break from Man United and whatnot. I love my team, but I ain't gonna be like heavily like, yo, look at Man United kids over here. You know what I'm saying? So it's that. Daily Text says, hello, hello, mate. I hope you're doing well. Yes, yes, yes. If you are, by the way, I hope the sound is sounding. Hello, hello. Yes, yes, yes. And that the actual video is videoing, if you know what I mean. Actually, don't even know if I know what I mean. Yeah, that's yeah, I think I am. Yes, 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 yes. Those of you just tuning in, we're going to be talking about Man United's transfer window. Yes, this is a full-on no, show, hour, possibly long show talking about Man United, the transfer window, and whatnot, and other stuff on the agenda. Of course, I just have to, I like my overall layout, the overlay, just so that I have some type of topic to go on. But it's going to be chaotic. It's going to be all over the place. And if you also want to voice your own opinion, you're free to do so in the live chat. Also, if you're watching the video after it's gone live, on the replay, I should say, then feel free to share your comments underneath the video in the comment section below. Subscribe if you're new here. Give this video, of course, a big thumbs up. And as well, join the SFT, the Fantasy Premier League. Yeah, my own league that I have going on. I just did a like episode 3 recap uh, on the game week 2 and also the team for game week 1. No, I mean 3. So if you haven't watched it, go ahead, do that, of course, after this video, and then you go ahead and watch it. So yes, okay. Basically, we have a lot to talk about. I wanted to pull out some tweets as well because it's just people. It's a lot. It's a lot. I love my club, but the club is not clubbing. The club is doing a little bit too much lately. We're linked to everybody that's breathing, crawling. I don't know what the hell we're doing. The way that Man United has been doing business overall, in general, is atrocious. But this transfer window, I'm like, what the hell are we doing? Have Eric Ten Hag really been back? No. We got three signings. Two of them came late in the not really in the preseason, to be completely honest. They played what? In the Norway game, right? No, did they? Actually, no. Ericsson played when Man United played in Oslo. But Lissandro played when the day after when Man United faced rival Kano. So yeah, it's a lot, people. He hasn't really been fully backed. What has been going on with the Frankie de Jong saga? I've been hearing reports that Man United are off, but at the same time, they're maybe waiting a little bit because Barcelona wants to sell Frankie de Jong. So I should say Frankie de Jong. But so Man United is just waiting because Barcelona is probably at some point will be desperate to um, offload him, if that makes sense. I don't know. And it's just like this point I was hearing, like last week after the Brighton game, we will be linked to Arnautovic, Rabiot. Now the Rabiot situation is off because of wages. They haven't been agreeing with that. So it seems to be that that deal is off. So we're moving on from Rabiot. We're linked with Atletico Madrid players. We're linked with Christian Pulisic. Potential loan. Why? Why are we? What are we doing here? What are we doing? There's no plan. And I was hearing, okay, maybe even being linked with Pierre Aubameyang. God, I cannot speak. What the hell are Man United doing? And now suddenly Casemiro. Don't get me wrong, I love Casemiro, but why on earth would Casemiro be interested in coming to Man United? Why? Why would anybody be? To be fair, we're not. I'm trying to be like we're big. We're not a big club. We can say big club in brand or whatever global club, but we don't act like a big club. We should have like other clubs following the way we do in terms of how we make transfers, how we do business, how we, you know, just overall, like we should be the blueprint. We're not. It's sad to see how a lot of people, especially like on my TikTok, very active there, by the way. Join, okay? How the mighty have fallen is basically what people are saying to your girl. We're done. And now I'm also hearing talks of potentially, what was it? Cristiano Ronaldo came out on Instagram. We will talk more about that a little bit more so in the later on the stream, but we'll go a little bit into it. The fact that he'll be, just the way that the media has been painting him in a very bad light. Yes, he's been doing some sketchy stuff outside, with twerking for other clubs, like literally twerking for other clubs, right? Trying to get a move away from Man United. Okay, we get it. And now he's saying like, okay, I have written down like a notepad, notebook of 100 news the past couple of months. Only five have been true. And he said that like in a couple of weeks he'll be doing like an old tell-all interview, exclusive interview. I'm then thinking, well, is it because he's going to be doing that after the window has been closed? So potentially he'll have a move and then he can say what he want to say. That's kind of what I feel like. He'll get a move away from Man United and then he'll have a tell interview and say what he wants to say. This club, the fact that we've been linked to Jamie Vardy, great player, but the guy's on the decline. He's been there for a few years now. I'm sorry. We're not getting Jamie Vardy, you know, that won the Premier League back in what was it, 2015? 16, 2016. Was it? Pretty sure it would have been 2016, 15, 2015, 2016, regardless, when it won a few years back. Why are we being linked to him now? Why? Joao Felix. I would love to get Joao Felix for sure, but Atletico Madrid, I mean, obviously he's one of their star players. Great player. He scored against us in the preseason game here in Oslo. The one goal that Man United lost. My dad's YouTube channel, he says 2015 is when Leicester won. Okay, okay. So I was right. 2015. You sure though? Could have swore it was 2016, but it has to be 2015 because 2000. Regardless, doesn't matter. People have your say. Subscribe to the channel. Let's talk about Man United. Let's talk about how much of a shit show this club really is. Let's do it. Let's talk about it because the way that Man United is operating in this window is just not. It's not working, people. It's not working. It really is not working. I I just don't understand what we're doing here. You know, I what is the plan? Are we being linked to players that Ten Hag wants, or are we being linked to players that the board um, are looking for just because we are literally panicking? We're having a proper. Oh my God! The fact that the window will be closed in like what, 2 weeks or so now. Yeah, we should have been. Our transfer window should have business should have been done before preseason. We should have we should have had all the players, come traveling, training and whatnot. Now we're trying to get what, three new players or something. We're trying to get a striker. We're being linked to goalkeepers. Being linked to. Yeah, I have to, guys. I have to show you. But just give me 1 second, and I'm gonna pull up some tweets here. Also, to those of you who are tuning in, of course, subscribe to the channel. We are on the road to get to 1,000 subscribers here on the channel. So be a part of the crew, be a part of the family, and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Be part of it. So give this video a big thumbs up, meaning like the video, and yeah, you know, where is it? There's a Twitter account that I really do like when it comes to like reports and stuff. UTT reports, I think. Give me 1 second, people. I might be lagging a tiny bit now. So give me 1 second. I'm so sorry. I need to switch out my Man United. I mean, my computer. We got a new tweet coming in. Did something happen? Ooh. Okay, wait a minute. I heard something here. Okay, so this is by Fabrizio Romano. Let me screenshot this, and we're gonna put it on. I saw this, but I wanna. Okay, 1 second, people. I'm gonna share, put this on my computer here, and I'm gonna show you this tweet here. It's about somebody potentially buying, and yeah, I did hear about Elon Musk potentially being interested in buying Man United, but that was obviously a joke. The guy was joking. That he used to be a Man United supporter or something. I would not mind. Anything would be better than having these leeches, the Glazer family, um, as our owners, to be honest. So I would not have a problem with it whatsoever. Would I? I don't think I would. I don't think I would have a problem with it, people. I really wouldn't. Okay, so there we go. Okay, share. Share screen here. Window. This. Okay. So, okay, we're sharing this. Do y'all see that? We will do it like this. And zoom it. Okay, not that much. Like that. Okay. So as you guys can see, sir, this is a tweet by Fabrizio Romano, literally like you know, a minute ago or so. Sir Jim Ratcliffe wants to buy a stake in Manchester United. Spokesman tells Dickinson Times. Interesting name. If the club is for sale, Jim is definitely a potential buyer. Told the Times. If was possible, would be interested in talking with a view to long-term ownership. Interesting. Really interesting. Yes. Huh. Okay. Okay. So, and I also did hear reports yesterday that Glazer would potentially be interested if we don't get top four, if we don't, get the chance to play Champions League football again next season, by the end of this season, I should say, then Man United would potentially be, or the Glazer would potentially be interested in selling the club within like 24 months or something. I'm like, no, sell it now, rip it off. Let's get new owners now. Let's do this right now because I would not mind starting fresh. Let's get some new people here. You know what I'm saying? Let's get some new people over here because these owners, they're not doing their job. Oh, here it is. Here is, yes, okay, okay, okay. Here is that account that I like actually. Has like over 1 million followers on Twitter. Seems very reliable in my opinion. So I want to share this with y'all. Some of the tweets here. Okay, if my computer can be working with me. But is Sir Jim Ratcliffe a Man United supporter? Hmm, billionaire owner. Interesting. Regardless, okay. So we have some tweets here. Let's do like this or like that, so you guys can see me. Okay. So we have this. Shout out to the UTD report, the regional hub of all the latest MUFC news, including quotes, stats, live match coverage, and more. 1.1 million followers. This is, yeah, some more, yeah. In Ineos billionaire owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe confirms interest in buying Manchester United, open to talk with Glazers about taking a stake with a view to full control. I just want the Glazers out, so that's what I'm on. And we have more. Let me try to zoom in more so that you guys can actually see properly. Okay, hopefully you guys actually do see. Do you? Yeah, here we go. Okay, here we go. Hey, now here we go. Okay, so Real Madrid, as you guys can see, do not want to sell Casemiro, but the ball is in the player's court. The proposal that Man United are offering Casemiro is dizzying. What are we doing though? So basically, I don't understand. I just feel like there's so many random names just because we don't have a proper plan. That's basically what it is. Man United does not have a proper plan whatsoever. We don't. We don't have a plan. I don't know what we're doing here. Um, it's it's not good, people. It's not good. It really isn't. I just feel like it's very unfortunate how far we have fallen, as you guys can see. Real Madrid believe Messi will offer Casemiro double his current salary on a 5-year contract. The guy also did turn 30 this year, so, huh, yeah. And yes, this was 3 hours ago. Casemiro has no intention of leaving Real Madrid, and the club do not contemplate a departure. Madrid haven't received an offer, but a few hours later, they're basically talking about it could be potential, but it kind of depends on what Casemiro wants to happen. Also, Atletico Madrid have rejected a 130 million offer from Man United for Joao Felix. 130 million. What? His release clause is 350. Am I seeing this correctly? I know this is what? Oh my god. I like Joao Felix, but come on now. Whew. Yikes. More news here. Sporting Lisbon director Hugo Viana is very active behind the scenes to try to convince Cristiano Ronaldo to return to the club where it all started before he went to Man United and became the legend he is now. He really definitely flourished even more at, of course, Real Madrid, but in my eyes, still will forever be a legend. And we're also okay. So Man United have made a check on Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, but if he leaves Barcelona, it will be for Chelsea. Yeah, so that's kind of like nah. Mm-mm. Then should kind of like imagine if Elon Musk or Tesla, I should say, sponsored or if he owned Man United. Also talks about This what I felt like was kind of a news that was random early today. Cristiano Ronaldo has been cautioned by police after footage emerged of him appearing to smash a phone out of an Everton fan's hand at a match last season. I'm just like, aren't we done with this? I just feel like the media is just really painting Ronaldo to be like the big ugly bad wolf or something. Like, let's move on. Would we be doing this heavily if Cristiano Ronaldo was English? We wouldn't. Come on now. Come on. I'm not even going to entertain that. And here was also 5 hours ago. Man United, no, Barcelona wants to sell Frankie de Jong, so it's not in United's interest to rule out the signing completely, as there is a belief Barcelona could get desperate, like I said. It's, but also there's still reports that Man United are actively looking at alternatives for Frankie de Jong, in what could have been seen as a form of brinkmanship by United. So the door is not completely closed for Frankie de Jong to potentially be a Man United player in like the board's eyes, but it's just like we've been doing this three people more than 3 months. Have Man United been eyeing going after Frankie de Jong? What are we doing? We still haven't. We've gotten 3 players in. We need more. We're also linked to Jan Sommer. It says to be that he's flattered by Manchester United's interest, but he doesn't want to risk his place in Switzerland's World Cup squad. A move is unlikely. The fact that players are like, yeah, like I'm flattered, but I won't risk it. I get it. The World Cup is going. World Cup will be coming in a few months from now, in November, 3 months. So a lot of players have to really view their options, especially now. Think, okay, would me going to Man United be something that's good for me? You know what I'm saying? Is that a good move? If it isn't, I shouldn't. You know, that can actually jeopardize me actually, securing my spot at, the national team to play for or play in the World Cup, I should say. So it's not good, people. It's really not good. It actually isn't. I um I don't know what the hell we're doing. I just feel like it's too much. Yeah, so basically this is also a few hours ago. The Glazer family would consider selling a minority stake in Man United. Preliminary discussions about the possibility of a new investor have been held. The Glazers are not yet ready to cede control of Manchester United. Just sell it, people. Sell it. Let's move on. Okay, my computer is doing a madness. Sorry, people. Yeah. It's too much here, people. It really is. What's happening? Good question, Twitter. I don't know, Twitter. I don't know. Trying to see if there's anything else. Have Fabrizio Romano said anything else? Yeah, I think we're just gonna end it at that when it comes to Twitter. Yeah, people. So basically, it's all over the place. It's just I don't know what we're doing with our lives. Um, it's sad being a Man United supporter. It really is. We don't have a plan. It's very apparent that we don't have a plan. Um, we're being linked to just the wrong players as well. Is what's is what it seems to be, at least in my opinion, that we don't have a proper plan. Um, like I said, we're just linked with whoever is breathing, whoever is just crawling. To those of you who are just tuning in, subscribe, and of course, give the video a big thumbs up, like, as it does help to push the video out there so that it will reach a broader audience. But yeah, we're basically been for the past almost 30 minutes now, been basically focusing and talking about, yeah, Man United's transfer window, the fact that we've been linked to a potential loan deal. Chelsea to get Christian Pulisic on a loan. I just feel like that one is also very random, also being linked to Hudson Odoi. Especially when it comes to Christian Pulisic, I feel like on his day, the guy is good on his day, but we don't really have that many on his days. You know what I'm saying? Can you have on his weeks, on his months, on his seasons? Not season, but seasons. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. The fact that Chelsea fans are like, yes, United, please take him. We don't want him, take him. I don't want somebody sloppy seconds. I do not want to be getting a player that the club fans wants to get rid of. I want to get players that they're like, oh my god, we're gonna miss him. Dang. Oh, oh, that's not. We should be getting somebody sloppy seconds. What are we? What are we? What are we doing here? I just feel like these are not like help me understand this. Are these players that we're linked with are these players that Eric Ten Hag wants? Or is it just because Man United are panicking and they haven't delivered? The board haven't delivered and they just need somebody to come in. The fact that we've lost 2 games in a row very badly, and we're going to be meeting Liverpool at home on Monday, this upcoming Monday. And there's still time left of the transfer window, but the time is very limited. The time is ticking. Time is ticking, people. It really is ticking. It's just okay. Siri's trying to talk to me, and I'm not having that, Siri. Sorry. Okay, I just lagged for a minute, but I don't understand what we're doing. We have a comment here from Cody Oaks. What's up, Cody Oaks? Hope you're doing well. Subscribe, people. Subscribe. We are growing. We are growing. Okay, let me see this comment here. Pulisic would get swallowed just like Sancho. They both are system players. Ten Hag has a system, but those players are not capable of playing it. When I say those players, I mean our team. I get it. I get it. I completely get it. I feel like though with Sancho, I still feel like there is potential there, but he has to raise his game though. He has been very underwhelming. We did see a glimpse of it last season, especially when he came to like under Ragnick. I felt like, and also in preseason he seemed good, but like in Premier League, the first 2 games of this Premier League season. To be fair though, everybody has been shit. Nobody has really been good. Even the hair, which I felt like I relied on for so long, you know, for so many years, I just felt like, he's been underwhelming. He hasn't really been a player that you can also rely on, in my opinion. At least maybe you're thinking and you're come to the realization that a lot of these players just aren't able to play in this system, you know? And it is definitely very unfortunate. And I just feel like the way Man United, like I said, the way we're moving in the transfer window, transfer business that we're making, it there's no blueprint, there's no plan, there's nothing. It's like 2 seasons ago or three, basically 2 years ago. When we got don't even be Cavani, we got basically Cavani on like deadline day. He was basically ready. He was here. We got him on deadline day. Had to wait a couple of games before we truly, before he was basically ready because of COVID restrictions and lockdown and whatnot. Quarantine restrictions, I should say. And we, Donovan the Big, we did get a little bit more early on in that window. We also did get Ahmad, and we got Pelestri, Facundo Pelestri, 2 players that have been loaned out instantly. Hasn't really been integrated into the team. So that window was a complete waste, in my opinion. Um, that was the season where was that the season where we finished second? Or am I wrong? Pretty sure it is. Could be wrong. DM says, Arsenal fan, come on, you Gunners. London is red. We are entering Champions League next season, and I know for a fact that Jesus will be the top scorer in Champions League. Just miss those old days. Oh, how I wish I could banter Arsenal, but I can't. I will still laugh at your downfall if that happens. But I do think that you guys will be getting Champions League, though. I I personally see it. You guys probably will be getting top four, but and I get it. Getting back to the Champions League and stuff. Champions League is wonderful, but of course, like we've been in the Champions League here and there, but we don't really compete like that. I just don't want to be in the Champions League and then getting knocked out in the group stages or right in, the before the quarterfinal or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But I get it though, DM. Back your team, back it. Kodiak says, I disagree, Sophia. The team should raise their game instead. I'm tired of people blaming Sancho when he wants to play team football. Fans seems to forget it's no longer all this individual football. Wait, did I blame Sancho? Wait, Kodiak says Sancho is a dribbler, yes, but he dribbles tactically. He is not a Messi or Ronaldinho. Oh, I agree. Of course, I agree with it. I, I like Sancho. I like Sancho, and of course, everybody like feel free if you are a Man United supporter, if you are supporting a different team, like for instance, the supports Arsenal. Feel free to have your say. Share your opinion. What do you think about Man United's transfer window? Do we have a plan? Will Man United be able to turn things around? Let me know, and it's completely fine if there's something that I say that people disagree with. It's okay. That's why we have a healthy, open discussion. You know, because what we all have in common is that we all love football. You know what I'm saying? But Cody Oaks, I see what you're saying. For me, yes, he's definitely, you can say that he is a seasoned player, but is your point that you think that Sancho will not succeed in under Ten Hag? Elaborate. Let me know. Let me know. Because I feel like that he can. But the thing is that we need to definitely replace a lot of players. And if Sancho can't, you know what? We're moving on. Like I'm sorry, like we're gonna move on. Like if a lot of these players are not capable of doing things, I just don't want Eric Ten Hag to feel like he has to customize the way he wants the players to play just so that they, you know, what am I trying to say? Just so that they don't look as bad as we think they are or as bad as they have been. Does that make sense? I just feel like if some of these players or a lot of these players just can't do it, get the fuck out of the club. They gotta sit on the bench, eat grass, sit there. That's on you. Like I'm just so sick and tired of okay, we're getting players and then like you're thinking, oh, but that player plays in that position, this guy's position. Like how is that guy gonna get playing time? If the guys are good, they're gonna get minutes or they should, it shouldn't be favoritism. It should be based on your actual performance is what I think at least. That type of environment is not what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, in particular, my fellow Norwegian, created. It was a lot about favoritism. Oh, okay, these guys just, they do well in training. We're going to still let them play. Even though week in and week out, they're shit. Performing the same way time and time again, they're still going to be getting minutes. What type of message does that send to the other players that they try, you know, they have good performances, but it doesn't matter, or maybe they're not as bad, which is kind of messed up saying because a lot of them are actually in reality just shit. A lot of them, if not all of them, and I'm thinking like this is me excluding like okay, Lisandro Martinez. It's too early to have a proper verdict on him. Christian Eriksen, I'm not having that he's washed or not that people are saying that or not that I've heard that, but I feel like if Man United doesn't really change and try to do better, we might also just completely throw Christian Eriksen under the bus as well, which I am kind of I'm scared of. I don't know. I just the way that Brentford game went, oh, that was not good. That's not good. To those of you just tuning in, yes, we're talking about the transfer window, the players that we have. Are they good enough? We talked a little bit about Elon Musk wanting to buy Man United, which was a hoax. It was just a joke. CR7 interview, potential tele interview. We'll talk about that a little bit later in the stream. But yeah, let me get into some of the comments here. DM says, I feel like Man United lack the defensive midfielder spot. World class players like CR7, Eriksen, Bruno, Rashford. I don't get it. Why are they not winning? Ten Hag is not shabby. Maguire needs support. Maguire needs to eat Ben. No. Maguire needs to actually. I see your point, Dion, by the way, but and you're basically like you're not a Man United supporter. You are an Arsenal supporter, so you're seeing it from a different lens. So it's definitely nice to kind of hear other people's opinions and what they are thinking. The people that are outside of the club and don't really watch maybe the club heavily. So I definitely respect their opinion. But to be honest, I have to when it comes to Maguire, he doesn't need support. Maguire needs to take the contract, eat it. Just eat your contract. Just rip it up and eat it. Poop it out and eat it again. I'm sorry for being really disgusting right now. But he's shit. I'm not Man United worthy. Should not be captain. Number one. Number two, alongside number one, should not actually be Man United player overall, is what I'm thinking, is what I feel. So, who actually needs support is Alessandro Martinez. Eriksen, wonderful player, Premier League proven. And I agree with you, we do need a defensive midfielder. We need more midfielders, to be honest. McTominay and Fred, like I try to, like Fred, I've been like, okay, maybe I see a little bit of potential, but it's just like, I'm sorry. What are we doing here? What are we doing? We need new players. A lot of them, like McTominay, for instance, came through the academy, from the academy years ago, back into 2017. The guy's not a baby, looks like one. No, and I'm not trying to be like disrespectful. I'm just saying, like, he has a very like young face, very like baby face. Definitely reminds you of like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer back in the day, looking very young, tall, but it looks very young, you know. McTominay, I mean. But the guy is 26. The guy's a year younger than me. He's not a baby anymore. You know, gotta go. Rashford, I've tried to just be like, okay, is there something still there? But maybe Rashford just, if we can cash in, let's cash in. I'm so done. I'm so done. We have to move on. We can't have this sentiment. And also with the guy was the only last player that I felt like, and also maybe Ronaldo in a way, it's just that sentiment. But I'm just like, I'm Man United number one. I'm Man United first. And if these players just aren't really pulling up trees week in and week out, and they're just being shit, they're just a bunch of individuals. They gotta go. I know we can't do everything in one window. We need time, of course, but Eric Ten Hag can't just have three signings. We need more. We need a new right back. We need potentially we need striker. We need two more midfielders. We need at least a backup goalkeeper. Somebody that could potentially maybe I didn't even think that I would utter these words, but somebody that can potentially take um what should I say? David De Gea's spot. I said it. We need something fresh. We need something new because these players aren't capable. Cody Oak says he connects better with Eriksen and Van de Beek, who are better decision makers and help draw players away for him to dribble tactically and play triangle passes. Bruno McFred struggled to do this. 100% agree with you. However, I do feel like it's weird that Van de Beek is not, you know, why isn't he getting minutes? Why? Like, like if you know Cody, so what are your thoughts? And to those of you who are watching, Man United supporters, whatnot, subscribe by the way if you're new here. Give this video a big thumbs up. Enjoy the fantasy league. But seriously though, I think we have to do a proper. You know what? We need to do a proper, actually video just talking about Van de Beek. We have to. Maybe this, you know what? Maybe we're going to do that possibly in the weekend. I'm not doing any watch alongs until Monday. We need some content during the weekend. We have to do like a Van de Beek and like a 45-hour long show just talking about Van de Beek or something. Because I like Donny Van de Beek. I definitely do. But I just don't understand if Donny Van de Beek can't really if Eric Ten Hag can't get something out of Van de Beek, then, you know, which used to be his former manager at Ajax, where he definitely got his big break, played in the Champions League, did so well, then got a big move to Man United, but has been just disrespected in the Man United. There's a reason possibly why he's just not getting the minutes. And I'm also thinking potentially could it be that, like you're saying though, Cody Oaks, like for instance, Bruno and McFresh struggle to, with the whole dribble tactically and play triangle passes. Like I completely agree with you. Bruno, I love Bruno, but it's like if Bruno can't just get this discipline going on, then we gotta move on. You know what I'm saying? We gotta move on from that too, as well. So I'm thinking, could it be that the fact that one of the reasons to why Donny van de Beek hasn't really, or at least at the start of this season. Yes, it's only been 2 games, but maybe he's trying to see if we can get some type of tune out of McFred. And then once he potentially sees that, okay, right now he sees it doesn't work, okay, getting other new midfielder signings to then cooperate with Donny van de Beek. Could that be a plan? Because he's like, Donny, you already know what we're doing. I'm trying to also get something out of the other players. So you know, just wait on the sideline, Donny, like you're gonna come in. Is that the case? Because I just don't I can't see what other what other reasons there are, if you know what I mean. I don't know. Dion says, oh my god, Maguire, laughing emoji, praying hands emoji. He was good at Leicester and in Euros. Yes, he was. But at Man United, no. Thing is, Maguire, there's a reason why Maguire is so good for like England. They play very defensive minded football. Southgate, five at the back. He's very shielded. He doesn't play with the high line. He has that protection. For Man United, he's definitely very much vulnerable and exposed. He cannot play with the high line. The guy is a liability alongside a lot of other Man United players. But the guy in particular, he's our captain. How is he going to set an example for the other players when you're shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, you had captains back in the day that was wonderful. And of course, it's easier to listen to somebody when those captains actually are good. I'm not listening to somebody that's shit. I'm not. Sorry. I'm not doing that. Definitely not doing that. Sorry for lagging a tiny bit. It will get over very soon. Give me a second. Guys, guys, guys. And by the way, I love that you guys are being so engaging in the live chat. Yes, keep it up. Keep it up. Of course, still subscribe. And what should I say? Like the video. Like the video. Like. Okay, we saw some more comments here. Cody Oak says, I agree, Siri. Stop it, Siri. Cody Oak says, I agree, Sophia. McGuire at 29 with lack of awareness, positioning, pace, leadership, and decision making cannot be saved. He can only excel in a cowardly back five, like I said, where we can head balls away all day. It's nothing wrong with that football. Okay, if that's the football that you're good at, this type of system that you can work or excel at, you do you. But it doesn't work here. It doesn't. It doesn't work here. So we should move on. He was Ole Gunnar Solskjaer signing. There were times that he did work, but it's just we have a new manager now. Let's move on. I do not want to see Harry Maguire starting on Monday. I don't want to see it. I would love to actually see Martinez and Varane, but there's a reason why Varane is not really starting. He might still have a little bit of knock to try to ease him in. Lindelof has been also not once again. God, I don't know why it's series coming. And once again, like Lindelof has been also out, not really in the squad. So we are, and Eric Bailly is up for sale, and whatnot. So yeah, I think we also need another center back. To be honest, we should sell Maguire and get another center back, in my opinion. But you know, Cody Oaks also says Van de Beek cannot get minutes because he plays totally different style of play from our team, which is most suited to counter-attacking. He plays possession-based football, plus he has lost confidence. That's also what I think. I see it, but I'm thinking if there's somebody that can get that confidence back, shouldn't that be Eric Ten Hag though? Shouldn't it? I think it should be. It should be Eric Ten Hag getting that confidence back in him. The guy has. I feel so sorry for Donny. Oh my God. He's probably thinking the last 2 years of his football career has been just. Oh my God. The guy is like, how old is Donny van de Beek? I think he might be 24 or something now. 25 he came. Wait a minute. Donny van de Beek. He's 20. Oh my God. He's 25. 25. 2 years younger than me. I feel so like he's like at that prime age, you know, that leap, that move from Ajax to Man United or just any club should have been like the next step. You should be flourishing. You should just improving and going forward. But he's just been going backwards, and I feel so bad for the guy. Oh, I don't want his Man United career to end like this. That he's not Premier League proven. He's not good enough. I just don't feel like that should be the case. You know, that's my opinion at least. I really feel bad for him. I really do. He deserves better than this, and it's just very unfortunate that it this is how he has been treated. But he has time this season. You can prove something, turn things around. But it also, like you are saying, Cody Oaks, it's just a lot of these players are basically like counter-attacking players for sure. And like you said, he is more of a position-based football player, which I do like, keeps the ball. Very clever, very like the football IQ. I see it from Donny, but he needs to get his confidence back. Um, and I hope that we can see that under Ten Hag, but it also means that Ten Hag needs to be properly backed, and we have to get the proper players in, and just also the players that doesn't work, they have to go. They have to sit on the sidelines. Yeah, there's so much work to be done on this football club, but we are in the mud in terms of the players that we're linked with. We are in the mud. Kodiak says back to Maguire. He played with Ndidi at Leicester, who is like a fifth defender in a three-man backline, and for England, he plays in a three-man defense, protected by Rice and Phillips. Always protected. Key words here. Always protected. I agree. For Man United, he's not protected. He is completely exposed. So Maguire is just not it. You know, he's not it. He's not it in this type of footballing way that we potentially want to play, he does not fit. So I completely agree with you, Cody Oaks. Very good point there. DM says Varane and Alessandro are perfect. One is pacey, the other is strongly built. I agree with your point. Both together could get clean sheets. Yeah, I think the thing is with Varane and I think with Lisandro Martinez, a lot of people, especially the opposition um, fans, are making fun of Lisandro Martinez for his height, just not really being up to it in the Premier League. But I feel like we can't write him off just yet. Yes, was not good for the was it a Brighton game? Brentford game. Brighton game. Yes. Oh God. But Um, Varane, I feel like if Varane can just be fit, we have something there. But like looking back, you're kind of thinking, when we initially signed Varane, I was like, okay, why is Real Madrid like getting rid of him? Like, why are you letting go of Varane? Champions League Varane? Royals, Rolls Royce Varane? I cannot say that quick enough. Ooh, but you know what I mean. Champions League Varane, World Cup Varane. We have not seen that yet. We've seen Biscuit Varane. That's kind of what we've been seeing. I'm still not writing off Varane just yet either, but I do think that we need to get rid of Harry Maguire. We're not getting anything near of the money that we got for that we bought him for 80 million. We're not getting that. Not nowhere near. But I'm thinking there would potentially probably be some clubs, that does play like Cody Oak says, with like a, five at the back, three-man defense, whatnot. There would be some clubs that would be interested in getting a player like that 100%. So I'm thinking sell him, you know, at least don't play him. Oh, my eyes itching. Sorry. At least don't play him is what I'm thinking. Don't play him. Let him go. You know, we should get another center back, not just have Lisandro Martinez here. Get another one. Get rid of Maguire and get another one alongside Lisandro Martinez, Varane. Yeah, we have so much work to do. My God, we have so much work to do. Lord have mercy. We are so behind that it's actually just sad. It's sad, people. It's sad. It's sad. Diane also says Brentford is a nightmare. They beat us 3-1 last season. Since then, we were bad until mid season. I think Man United are going through the same thing lack of mentality and confidence. I see your point, Diane, but the thing is, Arsenal was not as bad as Man United has been. Oh my God. Like, I was laughing at y'all when you were losing 3 games in a row. But the way we're losing, in the matter of we're losing, it's not just the lack of confidence, it's not just the lack of mentality, it's also that a lot of these players just aren't good enough. That's basically what it is. You know, a lot of these players are not it. They think they're it, but they're not it. What they actually are is garbage, is trash. That's what a lot of these players are, in my opinion. In my humble opinion, a lot of them are trash. We're fucked, people. Sorry for my language, but we're fucked. At this point, I just feel like I don't know what I am. Am I angry? Am I upset? Am I sad? Am I disappointed? I don't know what I feel. I have so many different emotions going on, and I just feel like, you know what? The Liverpool game? I know it's coming. I ain't gonna be sitting there. The way I was yelling at the Brentford game. I'm gonna be doing a watch along for the Liverpool game. It's gonna be 9 p.m. here in Norway. Okay, a work night, a school night. Kids are back. You know, kids are back from summer vacation. I work with kids, so I live in an apartment. I ain't gonna be yelling 9 p.m. at night. 10, 11. We're not doing that. I'm not doing that. If I do, whoa, something. No, no, I can't. Yo, I can't. I can't. I'm gonna try to retain myself a little bit, but woo, not looking forward to the game. Kodiak says, I love Ten Hag, but his hands are tied. Maguire, benching Varane slash Shaw, benching Ten Hag's own signings, Malacia McFred still playing, are all questionable decisions, definitely imposed by the club. That's also kind of like, I don't want to be like, I feel like, but at the same time, I'm backing Ten Hag, and I see where you're coming from, Cody Oaks. I'm backing Ten Hag, but you can still back a manager like you're doing. Like you can still raise an eyebrow, maybe raise two eyebrows if you can, or figuratively speaking, at least. You can be criticizing, you can be questioning some decisions, and still having Maguire play, still having Maguire be the captain. Yes, we are limited. I get it. But like having, and also McFred too, though. Like we don't have that many options. But like for instance, like you said, having Malasia being on the bench and starting Shaw doesn't make sense to me. Dallo, you have to because we don't have any other options. You know, Wan-Bissaka is not in Ten Hag's um, plans at all. And by the way, speaking of plans, I heard earlier this week that Jimmy Gardner, aka James Gardner, is basically up for sale. He's not. Man United wants to sell him. That to me is so mind blowing and mind boggling in so many ways. I just don't get it. Why? Like he cannot be worse than McFred. No. What? Give him a chance. The guy has over 100, championship games under his belt. Lots of experience from that league. The next big step is to get a chance, a proper shot at the Premier League, is what I'm thinking. But at the same time, if I'm just thinking, is it because Eric Ten Hag doesn't see Jimmy Gardner a part of his plan, or is it the club? I'm trying to figure out and differentiate. God, I cannot speak. Figure out what is what, because we're getting so many different reports of players that we're linked with. Is it Ten Hag that wants these players, or is it the club, the board? I don't get it. Can somebody elaborate? Because I don't know what's going on here. And by the way, if there's more people that want to chime in, of course, share your opinion on the live chat, subscribe, and of course, give this video a big thumbs up and join my FBL League. Code is here. Direct link is down below. Yes, yes, yes. DM says, give me 1 second, people. Just need to make sure the stream is streaming. And the stream is still streaming. Yes. DM says, be honest, are you containing Salah this game week? If so, will you be happy or go mad if he scores a brace? Oh my god. Oh dang. DM, I just did a video about my what should I say? I've been doing like a series of Fantasy Premier League. So episode 3 is already out. Definitely after this video, check it out, and you would see who's my captain for this week. Yeah, I'll just spoiler alert. It ain't Salah. It ain't, but maybe it should have been. Dang, still have time to actually switch if I want to. Just watch the video. Let me know what you think. Watch the video. Comment down below if you agree with some of my picks and whatnot. Cody Oaks says, in Ten Hag's system, at Ajax, Martinez's partner was Timber, who was really quick. How come Ten Hag has paired Martinez with the slowest defender of all time at United? Makes no sense. That is a good point. Very good point. That's why I'm thinking Lisandro Martinez and Varane. Varane is quick. Varane is definitely quick. Um, so having Varane, I would have loved to. I mean, still keep Bailly, but Bailly seems to not be in Eric Ten Hag's what should I say, plans. So you know, but I do agree with you. It doesn't make sense having like like you said, Julian Timber, and for instance, okay, Lisandro Martinez, that partnership at Ajax, Julian Timber being quick, and then having at Man United you have Lisandro Martinez, but you're pairing him with the slowest player for Man United. The guy that's just football IQ. Phew, what football IQ? What IQ? I don't know what type of IQ we're talking about. Just need to adjust my chair a little bit, but yeah, weird. Cody Oaks is responding to DM FBL. I've actually dropped Salah and went with Son as my captain. 2 buys for all that. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. DM says it's either Salah or Holland for me as my captain. FEL is a mood changing game, and I'm currently going through a bad time playing it. Oh my god, my start so far, the 2 game weeks, not been good. I'm not doing anything in my own league. I have kids basically being at the top of my own leagues. What is happening? Oh my god. Like, and we've actually grown like the league. A lot of people have been joining and stuff like that, and it's a lot of fun. And everybody can join the league. I be doing weekly recaps, talking about how my team has been doing and who's at the top of the league, who's at the bottom, where I've been ranking, am I doing better than last week and whatnot. So after this video, go ahead, check my third episode of the SFT Fantasy Premier League. Yes, and also yesterday's video, which was Premier League recap match week 2, where we talked about the showdown between Thomas Tuchel and Antonio Conte. I loved it. Want to see more of it? Yes. Darwin Nunez red card. Man United getting whooped by Brentford. Arsenal strong win to Leicester and everything in between. Mostly, of course, just focusing on the big six clubs is kind of like my thing here. But yeah, people, whew, it's uh, it's been long. It's been long, really has. Child, those of you once again tuning in, subscribe to the channel, subscribe, and join the SFT League. Join my league. Code is right here. You have a direct link in the description box. Just click on it and everybody can, of course, join. But I'm not doing so well. But I don't want to spoil too much because the you know episode 3 is already out, and you will see who my captain is and whatnot. So yeah, and give this video a big thumbs up, by the way, if I didn't say that already. Diam says, since we play fantasy, I went for Walker and Martinelli and took out Robertson and Neto. -4. Hit is it good or bad? Ooh, let's the last couple of minutes, let's do some fantasy talking. Okay. Ooh, wait, let me read it. I went for Walker and Martinelli and took out Robertson and Neto. -4. I mean, Martinelli's definitely, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, to be honest. Martinelli, um, I have him on my team. Spoiler alert, brought him in, and he's been giving me points. So, they're going to be meeting Bournemouth. I think they're playing away, but regardless, I think they're winning that game. Martinelli either scoring an assist, whatever. So, yeah. And then you have Walker. I don't exactly know how Walker has been doing, but I do have Cancelo on my team. And Cancelo has been giving me some ching, some points. Not ching, but points on my fantasy. So, but Robertson, you know what? And Neto, hmm, interesting. I don't think it's bad. I think it's good. It's not a bad. I mean, if we're going to be doing like a getting like a point deduction, a hit, I would probably take it for those players instead. So, not a good shout, the DM, a good shout. Hadi Rob says Patterson or Podence. Is it? Ooh, interesting. Patterson or Podence? Podence, maybe? Maybe. If anybody disagree, let me know. DM says, I have Saka, Jesus, Martinelli. I wanted to fit Zichenko when he was at Man City. Oh, yeah. I basically had like 3 Arsenal players. Yeah, I'm spoiling, but I had 3 Arsenal players alongside, um, including like, the goalkeeper. And I was like, we got to switch out some players here. Because, yeah, your girl had. Let's just talk. Let's just have a. You know what? Let's just have a few minutes fantasy discussion. If you haven't seen the video, you can just watch the video later. It's fine. Let's talk about it. We have a good discussion. Let's do it. So, okay, here's the thing though. Game week 1, your girl had Gabriel Jesus in her team. The guy was my captain. Didn't get much points there. Then game week 2 comes. I used my wild card. Got him out. Brought in Salah. Brought in Kulusevski. Already had Holland and Nunez. Holland was my captain. Didn't score. He got an assist. I really thought he did score, but I was wrong. Gabriel Jesus. Of course, the week that I decided to sell him, get rid of him. The guy scored 2 goals, 2 assists. Why does stuff like that always happens to me? Why am I so unlucky in life? You know what I'm saying? It's just why. I already did have, and I think I also did bring in Shevchenko, I think, and Martinelli as well. And then Shevchenko, of course, did, he didn't really get any points in the second game week, but Martinelli did well. And then for game week 3, I had like a -4 hit to get Jesus back and to sell Nunez because, the guy will not be, he will be gone for 3 games. Got me -2 points, so screw him. Bye. And we, because I already had 3 Arsenal players, I did bring in, and like I said, I wanted to have Jesus back. So Jesus is my captain. Yes. So I basically, what did I do? I took in Jesus, brought him in as a captain, and then I sold Ramsdale so that I can get Robert Sanchez instead. I was like, you know what? They're the same price. It's alright. Cody Oak says I bench my Van Dyke for Monday. He will score clean sheets points, but I'm still too biased for that. Fam, I get it. The fact I've gotten rid of all Man United players. I only have Sancho for game week 1. I'm not doing that to myself. I'm not going to have any Man United players so far at the moment in my fantasy league. Yes, you guys are seeing it. The video's already up. Check out the overall full team. DM says Holland was my captain too. He should have scored if Foden was not selfish. I agree. I did not see that game. I was watching the Arsenal Leicester game at the time, but I did hear that Holland was pissed when Foden didn't, pass to him, which is arguably sensible. We get it. We get it. Luke says, "What's up, peeps? Hey, Luke. Hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you're doing well. Fantasy Premier League episode 3 is already out. And, for the past few minutes now, we've been basically having like a fantasy discussion right now because, we've been talking about the Man United transfer window, but the people, we're going to talk about what the people want to talk about. We'll be here for a few more minutes. We're having good discussion. If you are new here, subscribe to the channel, give this video a big thumbs up, and join, of course, the Fantasy League. Follow on TikTok, Instagram, especially TikTok, and give this video a big thumbs up. But yeah, Hadi Rob says, "Is Madison captain? Will be good. Hmm. If you should be, so your question is, if potentially is what you're saying. If Madison is your captain, would that be a good thing? I mean, Madison, he played good. I felt like Arsenal, the Leicester game. But who is Leicester meeting though? It kind of depends. And also, let me know, Hadi, who else do you have on your team? By the way, I am not really like a proper fantasy expert. Like I'm not really doing so well so far, and this is like my third year really into fantasy, so I should not really be giving much advice to people potentially, but it is what it is. But let me see here. Give me a second, people. Who is Leicester meeting? Who is Leicester playing against? Ooh, good comment there, DM. I'll get to that soon. Okay, so next game's here. Leicester, they're playing at home against Southampton. You know what? That might not really be bad. You know what? And Cody Oaks is actually um, giving a very good comment there. Having him as a captain, that might not be a bad shout. Go for it, Hardy Rogue. Go big or go home. Go big or go home. Dion says Rodrigo is amazing. I need him for my Bailey, who is playing golf. Ooh, I am not playing. For Bailey, who is playing golf. Oh, I get it. I was not, I was not reading it properly. Oh, I get it. Um, Rodrigo, yeah, he's been doing well. I think Leeds they're meeting Chelsea. So Leeds will be playing at home. They're meeting Chelsea. I mean, Rodrigo has definitely had a very good start to the Premier League so far in the 2 games. So, you know, not a bad player to have. I still haven't had him on my team yet, but I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Cody Oaks, Leicester plays Southampton, who they have beaten 9-0. True, and 4-1 at home recently. That is why there is a mad rush for Vardy and Madison. Ah, that's why people are okay. I see. I get it. I get it. So, will it be okay? I've already like basically showcased my team, but I can always change, of course. Even though I already had my the episode and stuff earlier today showcasing my team. So, Jesus is my captain, and Holland is my vice captain, and Arsenal is playing against Bournemouth. Is that a good shout? I feel like that is. But wouldn't it be typical if Jesus, okay, yes, when they were playing Leicester, he got 2 goals, 2 assists. And that's of course when I didn't have him on my team, where I potentially did sell him. Not potentially, where I did sell him, indeed. Would it wouldn't it be funny and ironic if he actually ends up not really getting that much points for game week 3? It would not surprise me. That would just be my luck. Um, seriously, seriously. Hadiwell says, I'm confused between Madison or Jesus or Kane. Ooh, ooh, okay. So Tottenham, Spurs, they're playing against Wolves. They're playing at home. And okay, Madison, like I said, they're playing, Leicester playing at home versus Southampton. And then you said Jesus, they're playing against, who did I say they were? Bournemouth away. Maybe go for, yeah, like, what do you guys think? What should Hadi do? Should Hadi, should he go for Madison, Jesus, or Kane? And I would assume that you're potentially meeting captain. Dan says, go for Jesus, then think between Kane or Madison. Ah, but are you talking about more so like who do you think about in your team overall, or just like as a captain? I feel like Jesus would be like a fair shout though, or like especially like with his confidence being in form, from the Leicester game, and they're meeting Brentford away. I think Jesus would actually probably be the best option right now. But if anybody else has other opinions, let a girl know. Okay, so this ended up being a little bit of the fantasy show. It's been a good show though, guys. I don't want to leave yet. Okay, we'll be here for 5 more minutes. If there's anything else that you guys want to talk about, I mean, I don't mind still talking about fantasy, but if you guys have other opinions about, like, of course, Man United's transfer window, or you know, will they be able to redeem themselves? Man United potentially um, being sold. Let me know. Let me know. Hadi says, no, I mean, who should be my captain? They are already with me. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Jesus. I'll say go for Jesus. Like Cody Oaks is saying, Cody Oaks says, got Jesus, De Bruyne, Cancelo, James, Eder, Ederson, but still going for Son as captain, as he is due to start banging goals. Same for Kane, so Kane/Son for captain, in my opinion. Ooh, that's a very good team. Why? You know what? I don't have De Bruyne. Maybe I should have. Ooh, I'm like, I'm thinking after this game, after you know what? The Man United game will kind of decipher what I'm gonna do with Salah. Although I used my wild card. Why the hell did I bring him in though? But I was thinking maybe they had some good fixtures. I didn't think potentially they were gonna draw against Palace, but they do. I mean, they did. If Liverpool, which I cannot see happening, but imagine if in an alternate universe Liverpool lose the game they're playing away at Old Trafford against Man United on Monday. If they lose, oh, Salah's being sold. We're getting De Bruyne in. Yeah, I'm sorry. Bye. Diam says fantasy is a point gaining game. point gaining game. Salah right now versus Man United is a no brainer. Captain him even if you are a Man United fan. I respect all people go for differentials, they are tough. Yeah, I see it. I mean, for me to be honest, like I love my team and stuff, but like fantasy, I'm just kind of like, you know what, my team is in the mud regardless. So, you know what? I am the type of person like I will cap I basically had Brentford players in my team instead of like I had Da Silva, Brentford player, midfielder, instead of Man United players in my game week 2. And I got 8 points from Da Silva. He scored. Was I, of course, upset with Man United losing? But I was like, at least I got some points. You know, if my team is gonna be effed, at least give me some points. You know, that might be reckless, but it is what it is. Birut says, where do you think Man United are going to be in the table at the end of the season? That's a very good question, by the way. I have done my predictions, but this was before the season started, and that was me assuming that Man United will be getting fifth and Chelsea will be getting sixth. Now I'm thinking Man United, the way we're moving right now, we might potentially get seven, eight. I really do not know. Things can turn around, but I feel like it's too early to say now. I think you know what we need to do. We probably need to do like an updated predictions video like in after World Cup or something, like in January maybe. We should do that. Just like if my mind probably would have changed by then, to see where the team is doing at that point. But if since you're asking me right now, like if I potentially had a gun to my head right now and you have to answer, that might be a little bit extreme, but if I have to answer the question right now as things are standing, I think seven. Oh, seventh is what I'm thinking. Man United will end at the table as it stands right now. Luke says, what do you think about James Garner being sold? So very disappointing, I thought. Oh, yeah, yeah. I did say this a little bit earlier in the stream. I am very disappointed with that fact. I'm trying to also think who authorized that? Is it the fact that Eric Ten Hag is thinking, yeah, okay, Man United, not Man United, Jimmy Gardner, aka James Gardner, is just not in my plans. He's just not. Or is it maybe the board is thinking, okay, you know what? We need some extra coins. We might be able to get something. A little bit ka-ching. We have gotten some offers from Jimmy Gardner. We should probably just, what are you thinking, Eric? Let's just, let's just cut ties. I think that's the bad thing to do. I mean, if we do sell him, I at least hope that we can have like a buy up buyback clause or something in the contract so that if he ends up pulling trees in a different club, maybe potentially going to Nottingham, doing very well, that we can buy him back. Like for instance, Chelsea. I'm wondering if they will be. They have like a buyback clause for Tammy Abraham, for instance. Which I thought was weird that they did sell him though. But he's a great fit for Jose Mourinho at Roma, and the Roma fans love Tammy Abraham, so it's not a bad thing. But I'm thinking in terms of or in regards to Jimmy Gardner, I think it's a bad move for us to actually sell him. I do. I don't think we should. Um, but you know what? The way the club is moving, Diam says, I will be in Qatar for World Cup. Ooh, it is so close to my country. It's nearly a 3 to 4 hour drive. Wow, good for you. Good for you. Let me know. You know what? I will definitely be doing like watch alongs for the World Cup. So let me know, after World Cup or during the World Cup, write me a comment on, you know, here on YouTube or Instagram, Twitter, whatnot. Let me know how the tournament is going for you, whatnot. But cool, that's good for you. One of my biggest dreams is to go, see a World Cup game, see several, like going to a World Cup final, Euro Cup final, Champions League final, or the last game of the season in Premier League or something. Like I'm dreaming of that, definitely. Yeah. So that's cool. Yes, I know. Like it's been. We're not going to make this very political, but it's been maybe somewhat controversial with the Qatar World Cup. But what type of tournaments hasn't really been controversial, and I feel like we should, you know, not really be that biased or not biased. What's the word that I'm looking for? Hypocritical, maybe. But that could be another video. Maybe that's gonna be another video. We don't necessarily need to dive into that. But good for you, Dia. Good for you. Kodiak says, Dia, nice point. But remember that season where Liverpool had an injury crisis? We beat them 3-2 at home in an FA Cup game. Not saying we'll beat them, but Liverpool are still adapting without Mane. Oh yeah. The thing is that I don't think a lot of people are really fully talking about the loss, the big loss of Sadio Mane in that Liverpool attack. Like, you know, remember after AFCON, before AFCON, at the beginning of the Premier League season, last season, Sadio Mane wasn't doing so well. Was very underwhelming, at least what I've kind of heard from Liverpool fans and whatnot. But then Mohamed Salah was doing so well. This is not necessarily like us talking about Liverpool, but the last couple of minutes we're gonna talk about what you guys want to talk about, because we're having good discussions over here. Okay, so my point is basically Sadio Mane wasn't doing as well. Mohamed Salah was doing well at the beginning of last season. Fast forward to after the AFCON, Sadio Mane, Mohamed Salah in the final. Sadio Mane wins the AFCON, African Cup of Nations, with Senegal alongside Edouard Mendy, for instance, and of course Kalidou Koulibaly, and more and more and more. Wonderful. Very good tournament, by the way. I really enjoyed it. And they won. Very unfortunate, of course, for Mohamed Salah and Egypt. But Senegal won it, and I think that was for the first time as well. Sadio Mane did. Got that cup. Wonderful. And then something switched. Ended up doing so like he just was pulling up trees, but Mohamed Salah kind of was not really declined, but he wasn't really at the best form for the end of last season. I think a lot of it had to do with mentality, with you're losing the final of AFCON. Also, you did not qualify for the World Cup, so that goes kind of your chance of a trophy there. Not that Egypt would have won, but you never know. I would love for an African nation to win a World Cup. Love, yes, you guys see that have more. These are kind of Portugal and like Netherlands has been like my nations to follow during the or to root for during the internationals. But I also do like England. France also. This is by the way one of my favorite kits of all time. I love this when France won the World Cup back in 2018. So yeah, I see your point, but a lot of people needs to focus on, especially Liverpool fans. Sadio Mane, wonderful player. Y'all lost him. Yes, you have Darwin Nunez, but guys screwed you up. 3 games suspension. Ooh, already kind of lacking a little bit up front as well with injuries, midfield lacking. So that game would, I still feel like we're gonna lose that game. But some people are, or I don't know why people are kind of like, maybe Man United can try to get something out of it. If we win that game, oh, I'm gonna be surprised. I will be shocked. I'll be happy, of course, but I will be shocked if that happens. Oh my god, because they will end up. Man United will end up going past Liverpool in the Premier League table. So if that happens, oh, child, the response to Cody Oaks, Man United and Liverpool are not in their highest peaks. Everything is possible. That is a good point, but like me and Cody Oaks, like we see our club, we see Man United. We're shit. We are shit. We're not suddenly. It's not. These players are not gonna be like, oh, Liverpool is also doing a little bit bad now. Oh, their confidence is also kind of low. At home, we're gonna get it. Now we're gonna get our mentality switch 180 degrees. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. These players not capable of it. Nope. We're losing it. And I've said it yesterday. A confident Liverpool is one thing, but a hungry Liverpool a Liverpool that has something to prove, a Liverpool that really has to win the game because that's going to be humiliating. Even a draw is going to be, the fact that I'm saying it's going to be humiliating losing against Man United, that's how far we're falling. That people are thinking, shit, it's going to be humiliating losing against you, you know? But it's just because of how Liverpool is and how we are. I'm not even in the frame. United is not even here. We're here. Like several levels down. Liverpool, yeah, more so here as of lately. United down here. You know what I'm saying? It ain't happening. If it happens, whoa, 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 whoa. DM says matches in Qatar are so expensive. I will go to a table match. Maybe quarterfinal. I have seen a ticket for the finals worth 3,000 Kuwaiti dinar. Just Google the price to your country's currency. Oh my god. You know what? Just because I'm actually curious, I have like an app where I can do that and see like the exact type of wait, we have a tweet here. No, it's actually Chelsea, and it is what it is. Okay, give me 1 second, just because I'm curious. Those of you just tuning in, of course, subscribe to the channel and give the video a big thumbs up and whatnot. But just because I'm curious, I would like to know how much that would be, especially in Norwegian kroners. Give me a second, people. Those of you who are really like, being on the stream, we've been here for like 1.5 hour almost. And y'all are watching this, you could have been doing anything else. But y'all are watching the stream, having a football conversation. You guys know who you are, and engaging in the live chat. I really appreciate it. I really do. I really do. So thank you for that. Road to 1,000 subscribers is pending, and that will happen one day. Hopefully this year. That would be great. You never know. Okay, so Qatar Q. Months. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, so you said 3,000? 3,000. Wait, you said Kuwait. Oh, you said Kuwait. Wait. Kuwait. Okay, there it is. Kuwait. 3,000. Oh, basically. Oh my God. One Kuwait dinar is 31 Norwegian kroners. Wow. Wow. That's a lot. That's okay, 3,000. Oh my God. 3,000 Kuwaiti dinar is basically 94,588 Norwegian kroners. Ooh, how much is that is in pounds? What? Y'all, that's a lot. Okay. Uh, oh my God, British pounds. Wait, no. Do. There we go. Okay, there we go. But can't I? Oh, I can't do it. Wait, forget it. The app is being a little bit difficult. But yeah, it's a lot, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Oh my God. Wow. That's a lot. Whew. Yeah, that's expensive. Kodio says, good point, basically, to Diam. But Liverpool are going through an injury crisis, while we are going through a selection crisis. Remember, Arteta at Arsenal only got it right when he played Saka/Smith Rowe. Yeah, you know what? The youngsters of Arsenal, I feel like we need that in Man United. The fact that I'm like, you have to, sometimes, yes, we are rivals, but sometimes you have to kind of give credit where credit's due. And I'm thinking like the way that, some of these youngsters have just gotten through the ranks from, the academy and just really being like trusted men for Arteta, for Arsenal, like Bukayo Saka, wonderful player. Martinelli, Martin Odegaard, he has lots of experience around Europe and stuff like that, being captain such young age for both Norway and, for instance, Arsenal as well now. I just feel like it's very much wow. Like they have a recipe there. They might have something there. There's some potential. Kodio says, I still believe they are vulnerable and can be got at. They have only one centre back in Van Dijk, no midfield apart from Fabinho, and just Salah and Diaz in attack with Firmino doubtful and no Jota and Nunes. That's also what I'm thinking. So I'm like, they still have a better enough squad than Man United. Don't get it twisted. But I also am thinking they're kind of like a wounded animal, but sometimes a wounded animal can do something though, you know? Or can they? Is that even a saying? I don't know. What I'm trying to say is I don't think we should be writing off Liverpool by any means, but if Liverpool lose that game or even get a draw, ooh, because I just if Man United had some type of what is the word that I'm looking for? Some type of confidence, some type of mentality, some type of technicality, we could potentially, but just there's nothing. It kind of feels like how it was last season when like we lost so many games at the end. It got so toxic. The players were just not trying anymore. And I just feel like the way we've been starting as well, it just feels like it's gonna be the same thing. Next game, like I've seen some of the next fixtures throughout August and September, and I don't see where we're gonna be getting any win at any point. I don't see it. Usually before I was like, oh, okay, maybe I can see here, maybe I can see there. No, I don't see it. I literally can't. Like you would have assumed, maybe Brighton. I thought Man United will win 2-1. No, I was right with 2-1, but we lost to Brighton 2-1. The prediction in terms of who got the win was wrong. Did I think that we were going to lose 4-0 to Brentford? No, I thought it was going to be a draw. So people, come on now. Luke says it's about £8,000. Wow. For tickets. Yeah, I ain't got that type of money. If I had that type of money, I would be balling right now, but I don't. Sorry, I don't. I would love to go to a World Cup, but also like I just feel like for me it would be like I live in Norway. It's a cold country. Where I live especially, it's east for Norway, very much higher up. And once it snows, here's the first place it really where the snow hits the ground. You know what I'm saying? Where it first snows, often at least, without giving too much away. But I'm just thinking, like, yo, peeps, wait, let's do this. Ooh, there we go. Yo, peeps, I'm just kind of thinking, I just, it's gonna be so weird having the World Cup in the winter, like November, December, like it's winter here at that time. I've been so used to having it in the summer, growing up watching in the summer, and I get it, of course, Qatar like it because of the climate and stuff. I get it, but it will be very odd. But you have to be cozed up in your blanket with a cup of warm chocolate, a little bit of whipped cream on top, or not a little bit, a lot of whipped cream on top. Oh God, I've been here for 1.5 hours. I've been speaking a lot. We potentially need to maybe end this stream very soon, people. Very, very, very soon. You probably do. You probably do. But to those who are just tuning in, subscribe. I know I keep saying it. Join the SFT family here, the league, right here. Follow on TikTok, Instagram, especially TikTok. Give this video a big thumbs up because it helps your girl with growing her channel. Okay? It helps. DM says answers to Luke. Yes, that's why I won't see the finals. I have a small TV in my house. It's a big W. The big W? Fam, I get you. I get you. But that is hella expensive. Like, who? That has to be like, that is a lot of money. I would love to go to final, but come on now. Dang. Dang. DM says, I don't want to sound like that Tate guy flexing about my money. My brother will pay for my ticket. If it was me paying, I would never go to a quarterfinal match. You know what? No, I think like Tate, Andrew Tate, whatever that guy. Sorry, uh, ain't about that type of what should I say behavior, misogynist, sexist type of idiotic idiocy. You know what I mean? But regardless, I agree. I'm thinking it's nothing wrong with like yes, I earned this, I paid for this. Yes, it was expensive, and I did, and with my hard-earned money and whatnot. Nothing wrong with it, but good for you. You have your brother helping you out and whatnot, but that's expensive. I would love to go to a final. like an actual, the final one day. But yeah, that will be like in 20, like I'm 27 now. The next this final, okay, 2027. Next final I'll be 31, maybe 35? Maybe when I'm 35. Yeah. You know what? Maybe I'm 35. So in 2020, wait. So in 2020, 2030, 2030. Is my math horrible now? God, my math is horrible. But basically when I'm 35, but that has to be in 2030. Not- God, I cannot. Yes, yes, 2030. That's when we're going. Who's going to be actually having that World Cup? We'll have to wait and see. Regardless, we'd love to see another African country have it. That'd be great. But yeah, guys, I think we're gonna basically end it at that. I did not plan to be here for this long, but it's been a fun stream. It's been very fun. So to kind of wrap it up with the actual things here, we've been talking about do Man United have a plan when it comes to transfers? No. Who have you been linked with? Casemiro, of one other. Jamie Vardy should not be getting the players that been linked to Atletico Madrid players, but they are priced very highly. Also heard that we were potentially also linked with Milinkovic Savic from Lazio. Um, could be getting him. The Rabiot deal is, by the way, completely off. Seems to be some issues with wages. United isn't completely done with the Frankie De Jong pursuit of happiness, pun intended. I don't know what's happening there, but they're not completely done. They might still try and wait. We still have some time left, but the time is ticking. This time is ticking, people. Tick tock, tick tock. And there was one of the biggest things, by the way, is basically the fact that Sir Ratcliffe is interested in buying Man United, or to buy at least some type of share so that he can get like a full ownership of the of Man United. So you have to wait and see. If more happens, you know where to find me. But I don't see myself going live tomorrow because I'm gonna be working like on the evening nights, and I'll be not be coming home until like 9:30 tomorrow. But like if I have some energy, we'll see. But the kid might drain me. The kids might at work. I might be drained. You never know. But it's still gonna be fun. I'm still excited. But regardless, it is what it is. So you'll probably not see a new video until Friday and then throughout the weekend. But at, this video wasn't planned, so I'm not going to say anything. So you never know. Dion says, pleasure being in your stream. I'll ring my bell button for sure to be in the next one. Oh, thank you, Dion. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. To those of you who have been, watching the live stream, engaging for, 1.5 hours. Oh my God, it's been so fun. You know, it's not a big community over here, but we have a small, compact, great community here with a lot of familiar faces and some new ones as well. Thank you guys for being active, joining me. You guys could have been doing so much else, but you decided to join the stream and hang out with your girl, and I appreciate it because I don't really have that many people to talk to football about. Yes, my family, but my friends aren't interested in football, so talk to my friends over here on YouTube. It's great. So if you are new here, subscribe. Also click on the bell button so that you'll be notified whenever I do have a new stream. I mostly just be doing live streams because it's just easier to just make the thumbnail, go live, have the info and stuff ready, and not stress about editing. Yes, I'll be rambling a lot, but hopefully some of you don't mind that. That's kind of the things that comes with this channel, rambling from your girl Sophie, aka Sophia. It happens. We're not gonna make this outro as long as the video last week. That was a way too long outro. Oh my god. Regardless, like I said, subscribe if you're new here. Share this video with all your friends, family, channel in general. Give this video a big thumbs up. And if you're watching this video after it's gone live, comment in the comment section. I do respond to comments. Maybe not always right away, but I do respond eventually. And of course, join my FBL league. Here's the code. I also do have a direct link in the description box. Just click on it. and join it. I did have my third episode of the SFT Fantasy Premier League recap for game week 2, but also going into how my team looks for game week 3. So if you haven't watched it, definitely do. It's a shorter video, short, compact, but sweet video. So check it out after this one. And your girl is out. I wish you all a wonderful day, night, evening, morning, day, wherever you are in the world. Yes, I keep saying it, but I wish you love and prosperity to all of you. And I'll see you guys in the next video, which will be soon. More this week. Yes, 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 yes. Love to you all, people. Love to you. Where is the outro? Okay, I'm still here. Okay, now I'm gone. Love and peace. Peace and love. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll try again. Yes, I clicked, misclicked here. Peace and love.